Right on to the real, much love to these haters. It's time for the Lakers. It's time for the Lakers. Right on to the real, much love to these haters. It's time for the Lakers. It's time for the Lakers. Right on to the real, much love to these haters. It's time for the Lakers. It's time for the Lakers. Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Thursday. And first and foremost, as always, want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with all that being said, we all know that the Los Angeles Lakers were in action on last night, taking on none other than the Miami Heat, who they seek to avenge a loss that they had lost to a week earlier down in South Beach with the help of LeBron James. But on this night, they would be without LeBron James' services as he was out. And of course, we know Anthony Davis has been out dealing with the foot injury. And with all that being said, I looked at the point spread on FanDuel, and I was like, well, hold on here. The Lakers are plus 10.5. I had not received the news that LeBron James was out due to a non-COVID related illness. And I said, oh man, plus 10.5. I said, they kind of disrespecting the Lakers. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump on top of that just because I knew the Lakers role players have been playing great as of yet. And I also saw that Russell Westbrook would be in action. Now, had not Russell Westbrook been in action, then I would have said, well, no, because you needed somebody to run that second unit once Dennis Schröder went to the bench. But I still thought that the Lakers would be too small. I did not think they would win the game. I thought that they would cover, but I didn't think that they would win the game. But big ups once again to Thomas Bryant, who has been playing extremely well. Fell one rebound short of a double-double on yesterday. I think he had 20 and 9, if I'm not mistaken. He's third highest in the league in field goal percentage right now. So he is shooting at a high clip because every shot he's getting is getting right there at the paint. And he made some great shots down the stretch that was key for the Lakers' comeback, because we all know, the Lakers had the lead the most of the game. But of course, their woes in the third quarter reared their ugly head. It wasn't as bad as normal. I think they still went into the fourth quarter up by 1, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, Miami soon went on a run and went up by, I want to say, maybe even double digits, if I'm not mistaken, to 10 points. But at the end of the day, Dennis Schröder played spectacular down the stretch, showing that he really wants the money that he turned down a couple of years ago with the Lakers. We all know how that went. But I think he was playing off pure adrenaline last night, because after he rolled the ankle, it was in so much pain. I think he just really wanted to prove a point. I honestly don't see how he will be available next game, because that really reminded me of when Austin Reeves rolled his ankle the same way on the outside like that, not in, thank goodness. But, if you keep it warm when you first sprain the ankle, like Isaiah Thomas did in that game 6 against the Lakers, I think in the '88 finals, he still played on that ankle, but the next game he was just not effective, because by that time it stiffens up, swells up, and then there's nothing you can do about it. So let's just hope he can rub some black seed oil on it and keep the inflammation down, if he even knows about that. But he played great down the stretch. The one pass by Austin Reeves to Westbrook at the end of the game, closer to the end of the game, that got Russell Westbrook, was a great decision. The play wasn't even designed like that. There was a second option as Russell Westbrook saw that they were pressing high at the top of the key. He decided to run towards the rim, which was a great decision. Austin Reeves put the pass right on the money, and Westbrook was able to finish with the layup, which I think was a three-point play, but I think he missed the layup, if I'm not mistaken. But also did want to point out that Dennis Schröder made a lot of key free throws at the end of the game. He really stepped up. I think he had 32 points. Russell Westbrook had double digits, 20 points. Thomas Bryant had double digits. Pat Bev has been playing decent. I did notice that, Pat Bev could not handle what Jimmy Butler was bringing to the table. Jimmy Butler, I think, is 6'7", so he's a few inches taller than Pat Bev. And of course, they put Troy Brown in, but Troy Brown ended up suffering an injury, and that's unfortunate, because Troy Brown has been playing great as of late in place of Lonnie Walker, who is dealing with the knee injury. So Troy Brown, I think, injured his ankle, if I'm not mistaken. So we have to see how that goes. He was unable to return yesterday, but if Lonnie Walker is still out, and then let's say Dennis Schröder, because of this injury, goes out, then who knows? The Lakers only have a day to recover until tomorrow, when they take on another rematch of an Eastern Conference Final. So like all the people they went to see out East last week is coming back to visit them, and now it will be return of the Atlanta Hawks, and hopefully LeBron James will be well enough to play, because if he is, I think that is another victory that the Lakers can notch. And if you notice, teams like Sacramento Kings, teams like the Minnesota Timberwolves, teams like the Portland Trailblazers are all falling down in the standings. And if by my count, I think the Lakers are only 3.5 games back of being in the 5th seed. So, it's a lot of season left to be played. And if they can continue to play like this, especially in the absence of both of their superstars, then the season will still bode well for them. So, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I would like to get a little bit more time out of Max Christie. Last night, Kendrick Nunn, in the limited minutes where he came in, played well, so that's a good sign. Just in case Schröder cannot go on Friday, Kendrick Nunn, you'll see him more in the rotation and probably some more Max Christie. So we know the Lakers are not thin at the guard position. Austin Reeves played well again last night, so we can continue to see that. If he can come back on Friday, and then of course the Lakers Saturday would have a back-to-back against the Kings in what would be a pivotal game to inch the Lakers closer towards 500. And Sabonis is still out. I think that victory is prime for the taking. I think we saw the last second shot, the Utah against Sacramento, where he hit that shot, and then his shot became Utah. I forget who it was. Who shot the last second, but it was not to be. So at the end of the day, let the West continue to beat up on each other, and that just gives the Lakers all the more opportunity. They finished the road trip 3-2, now won 3 in a row, so they came back home and they took care of business, which is good to see. So with all that being said, the Lakers, I think, are going to be a team to be reckoned with once Anthony Davis returns. They said the pain is about gone in his foot. From what I hear, if you are listening, following the news closely, then Anthony Davis has also began to run now on that foot in practice. So he is running now that they're back at home. So that means he's putting a lot more pressure on it. So now he's going to start doing some basketball moves starting this week, and hopefully within the next week and a half or so, we will see Anthony Davis return to the court to be able to help out the Los Angeles Lakers get some more victories. But overall, I think it was a good job by Coach Ham last night. You don't often see Spoelstra get out coached, but in this case, that's exactly what happened. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that the Lakers are going to win against Atlanta. And if LeBron James is back, I give him a good chance to win against Sacramento. If the role players, Thomas Bryant, Wayne, and Gabriel, can continue playing the way that they're playing, I think they're going to make it very interesting in the West. And like I said, a healthy LeBron James and a healthy Anthony Davis, I don't think there's anybody in the West who want to see that, including the Denver Nuggets. And the Lakers have already beaten the Denver Nuggets twice this year. So haven't had a really chance to see them against Memphis, who I don't think they match up against as good, but we know Jaren Jackson Jr. has been playing well as of late, and of course we also know Ja Morant is always going to do his thing. So anyway, y'all, I got some business I need to take care of. I know it's been a while since I came and did the car show, but just got a lot of things going on, so I decided just to come at you really quickly for this. But we're gonna have a pregame show on tomorrow where we can discuss a lot more. But with all that being said, man, I just want to continue to say, man, right on to the real. Much love to these haters, and I'm out.